Hey everyone, my name's Peter and we're here at Oxygen Fitness for the next episode of Fitness Fridays. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 3 key points to help you develop great shoulders. Okay, so starting off with point number 1, and this is my secret to having great shoulders. You need to make sure that you hit every part of the shoulder with equal amounts of love, okay? So the shoulders are made up of 3 main parts. You have the anterior deltoid, the medial deltoid along the side, and the posterior deltoid, which is the back of the shoulder, okay? Now the anterior deltoid tends to get a lot of work through pressing movements like bench press and push-ups. However, the part where most people miss out on is that posterior deltoid, the rear delt, right at the back, okay? And that is what's going to give you that full 3D rounded shoulder look. All right, so you've probably seen it before, people walking around and they have a nice medial deltoid at the side, but when you look at them from side on, their shoulders look completely flat at the back, okay? That's what you want to try and avoid. Point number 2 is to have a plan. So, depending on what your goal is, if you're looking to hit strength for the shoulders, get some stronger shoulders, if that's your primary goal, you need to be hitting a high number of sets. So we're looking at 5 to 8 sets, resting a long time between your sets, just enough time to let your muscles recover, and keeping the reps low. So going as heavy as you can for between 3 to 6 reps. However, if your goal is for size, just to get the nice round sized shoulders, you need to be looking at slightly less sets, so 3 to 5 sets, between the 8 and 12 rep range, and resting only 30 to 90 seconds in between your sets. So don't go straight into your heavy working sets. You want to make sure you warm up your whole body first and then do a muscle specific warm up. So for shoulders, I like to start off with skipping or jump rope and then go on to shoulder rotations with the dumbbells just to get the joints warmed up before you start the heavy lifting. So after your warm-up, start your workout with your heavy compound movements. So usually for shoulders, this is an overhead press. You can do this with a barbell or with dumbbells, and you can do this sitting or standing. Different variations will give you a different feeling in your shoulders. When you're done with your compound movements, you can then move on to target more specific parts of the shoulder. So do this in a way that makes sense for you, okay? If your posterior deltoid is lacking, if it's a bit weaker than the rest of your shoulder, then you need to start by targeting the posterior deltoid to make sure that you give it the best work that you can before moving on to the stronger parts of the shoulder. Point number 3 is make sure you stay in control. So don't just take a heavy weight and start swinging your body around, okay? Now you might be able to lift heavier weight by cheating like this, but actually you're not going to be targeting the muscles in the way that you want. When you start cheating and swinging your body, you're actually using other parts of your body to help you lift that weight, and that just means that the muscles you're trying to work end up getting worked even less. So one way that you can prevent yourself from cheating when working the rear delts through the rear delt flies is by resting your head on a bench, making sure your back stays straight, and by doing this you're making sure that you're not able to use your lower back to raise your body up and down, and therefore taking away the element of cheating from the exercise. Now for lateral and front raises, one way that you can stop yourself from cheating is by sitting on a bench that has a back to it. Make sure that your back remains in contact with the bench for the entire exercise, and that just means you're not able to lean forward and swing your back when performing the movement. For these exercises where you're targeting more specific parts of the shoulder, I would recommend choosing a slightly lighter weight and performing the exercise anywhere between 8 and 15 reps. So those are my 3 top points to help you grow some great shoulders. If you benefited from the video and you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends and family so they can benefit from it too. And leave us a comment down below to let us know what you would like us to talk about in the next videos. Speaking of which, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. And if you missed it, check out last week's video with Brendan. You can check that out. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.